So this week's conference is on the Year of the Ram. So last year we had the Chinese New Year, so I really feel like the beginning of a new year this week for me. And so the Shala is going to be all year doing conferences and teachings around the qualities of the Ram and trying to go a little bit deeper into those qualities, get a little bit stronger in those ways. So the first thing we're going to do this year is to set some intention. I always like to, at the beginning of a new year, set some intention, some goals for myself or some way that I want to grow. So as you guys know from last week, it is the Year of the Ram, and one of the main qualities of the Ram is that the Ram is quiet, intuitive, sensitive, and goes within for their nourishment, for their strength, for their answers. So this is a year where we want to get a little bit of time on our mat, and also a little bit of time for whatever you want to refer to it as, meditation or devotion, but a little bit of quiet time where you can spend time in what we would call in yoga svadhyaya, which is, what's svadhyaya? Self-study, so going this direction. So I want to invite all of you to take this year as sort of an opportunity to stretch yourself a little deeper in this way, challenge yourself a little bit more. I know meditation is hard for us. It's a thing that almost everyone I know says, oh, I want to meditate, or oh, I wish I made the time to meditate, or oh, I wish I had a meditation practice. But it's hard for us. It's hard to make the time. It's hard to sit. It's just hard to be present is part of the challenge of having a meditation practice. But what we're learning more and more through research and neuroscience and psychology is it doesn't take a long time. So I think sometimes we think of the Tibetan monks or whatever as we need to spend an hour meditating or a half an hour meditating, but really all we need in order to have a nice internal practice, a devotion practice, is 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just a very short amount of time. So I want to invite you guys to join me this year to make a commitment to yourself to have a small meditation practice. The idea being, as Guruji tells us, if we want to reap the benefits of a meditation practice, we need to do it every day. Practice, practice, practice. 99% practice, 1% theory. So we've got to somehow get to the floor, get to the mat, get to a chair, get into ourselves every day is the idea. So, you know, I was saying this week, what's really important is that we understand in our yoga that if I do my yoga every day, every day, every day, my physical body changes. You guys can see a physical body change when you're committed to your yoga practice. You can see that my arms are lean and strong, my back muscles, my shoulder muscles, I've gotten more flexible in my spine, and we can see that. If you guys had a special X-ray machine and you could see the internal body, you would see that our organs are healthy because we're what? We're inverted, we're upside down, cleansing the internal organs, we're twisting, we're doing all these different poses to keep those internal organs healthy and our spine healthy. But also things like toning the muscles internally, like we talk about the abdominal muscles or the perineal muscles. So if we had the special machine, we can look at it and go, Melanie has really strong perineal muscles. You know, and we know that that is equally as important as having an externally healthy body to have an internally healthy body. So then the third body we refer to in yoga is the external body, the internal body. The third body is your mind, your emotional, or your spiritual body. And so for us, a way to keep that body healthy has to come from within. It has to come from how we train our minds, how we think about things in our life. So the idea of having this daily meditation practice is really for all of us to take as much time or as much attention to try to keep our mind healthy as much as we try to keep our external or our internal body healthy. So this year on your yoga mats, my commitment to you as your teacher is that I'm going to push you a little bit to help you use your yoga practice as your moving meditation, as your meditation practice as well. So that means focusing on our breath. That means when we see our mind running off to yesterday or something we're going to do today, that we bring it back to the present asana, the present breath. finding places like chaturanga to hold just a little bit longer, to hold our minds strong in this place, and to really use this practice we're going to do, primary series today, as our moving meditation for 1.5 hours. So what I'm asking you this year is to up it a little bit so you have a strong meditation practice within your yoga asana practice, and that you guys commit to, outside of your yoga practice, a beautiful 5-minute meditation practice. Namaste.